같은 앞다리 동화 같은 뒷발로 양이 찌고 새낫 같은 발톱으로 잔디뿌리 왕모래를 차르르르르 차르르르 조금 벌리고 허리당하는 소리 하늘이 무너지고 땅이 툭 꺼진 듯 차례 정신없이 목으로 움츠리고 가만히 엎젖거다. 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 송님 깊은 골로 한 짐승이 내려온다. 그의 머리를 흔들며 양이 쭉 찢어지고 몸은 얼숭덜숭거리는 산뜻한 내려온다. 동계 같은 앞다리 정령 같은 뒷다리 해나 같은 발톱으로 사람의 색감은 산디뿌리 왕모래 벌리고 자라 배가온 뚝성이에 하는 산천이 뒤덮고 땅도 지난 자라가 깜짝을 내몰고 치고 하늘이 엎쳐지고 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 송이 깊은 불로 하천이 내려온다. 그의 머리를 흔들며 양이 쭉 찢어지고 몸은 얼숭덜숭거리는 산뜻. 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 봄 내려온다 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 봄 내려온다 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다. 찢어지고 몸은 얼숭덜숭거리는 산뜻한 말이 없고 동해 같은 앞다리 정로 같은 뒷다리 새남 같은 발톱으로 사람의 색감은 잔디뿌리 왕모래 벌리고 자라 배가온 뚝서운 얘기하는 소리 산천에 뒤덮고 땅도 지난 자라가 깜짝 놀래 몸을 훔치고 하늘이 엎쳐지지. 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 송이 깊은 불로 한층이 내려오고 그의 머리를 흔들며 양이 쭉 찢어지고 몸은 얼숭덜숭거리는 산뜻. 봄 내려온다 봄이 내려온다 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 봄 네, 이날치의 대표곡.
The band's signature song, which is very popular, was Tiger is Coming was performed in a new version. There are various keywords. We saw depressing words which could appear in the news, and at the end, we saw heartwarming and encouraging keywords. So it must be very unfortunate to let them go right after the performance, so let me have an interview with them. So I invited two members of the band. It's a great pleasure to meet you. First of all, please introduce yourself briefly. I'm playing bass. My name is Jang Young-gyu. My name is Inare. I'm the vocalist. You must be very busy, and thank you for taking your time. There were important keywords for the performance. So how do you want our viewers to feel about the performance? So at the beginning of the video clip, each of us played the performance separately, and you saw, however, the cords of the microphone and the instruments are connected all together. So although we are in different situations separately, we are in this pandemic situation all together. So based on this common situation, we are heading toward somewhere all together. That was the message. It was a very entertaining performance, so I just focused on keywords and I didn't look at the chord. But I can watch the performance once again through the video clip later. There are many people suffering from the corona blues, and I was one of them as well. And there are diverse keywords in the performance. And what is your favorite keywords? Or what comes to your mind the most? So we reflected various stories when we were creating the keywords. So those are commonly used keywords, and we also included keywords of the past, the present, and the future as well. And our song title is Tiger is Coming, and one of the keywords was Fortune is Coming. And do you agree with the answer? We used a character named Haechi, and I thought it was very cute. And Haechi has the symbol of fortune and hopes. So this kind of symbolic meaning was well matched to the songs. So it was very heart-opening experience for me. I think you too are a good talker. So could you pick a keyword of your own to cheer up people on the spot? So personally, Tiger is Coming has a very popular lyrics or very popular part. So I hope you would have this kind of a flow of fortune and happiness in the future. So my keyword is waiting or patience. So it was very impressive to see yay in the keywords. So it was a message of encouragement, and I hope and I'm sure that your performance have given people energy. So what about you? So I know that you must be very busy, but do you also experience the corona blues? So the COVID-19 is also affecting you as well? So after releasing our album, we mostly provided performance on the stage. However, due to COVID-19, our performances have been cancelled. And most of the performances have been pre-recorded these days. So at the beginning, it was very hard to get used to the situation. We couldn't see the audience. We had to perform in front of the camera, but I'm used to it right now.
혹시 이날치만의 팁이라고 할까요?
Do you have any tips or advice to overcome the corona blues?
우리 시청자들하고 시민들
Do you have any tips for the viewers or Seoul citizens? We just acknowledged the new normal. And we thought about how we can perform in a new way in this situation, and we are still looking for new ways how we can communicate with the audience in this situation. We think about these ways continuously. But you mean that we have to prepare for the better future. So although the current situation is not bright, and as you just said, you should communicate with the audience on the stage, but it must be very hard for you right now as an artist. But you talked about preparation. So how are you bracing for the post-COVID-19 era? The performance culture has shifted to media these days. So we used video clips to communicate with the audience. Instead of releasing our video clips simply, we thought about what kind of art media we can combine. And these days, we can receive a reaction from the audience through comments section on the platform. And we read the feedback and we discuss based on those feedback. So, for example, if there is a question from the viewer, we can think of ways to create content to answer those questions. So we now focus on media and video clips. The video is a keyword for the next question. I know that your video garnered a lot of interest and attention on the video platform, and your video has been beloved globally. So many people watched your video clips and performance. And did you expect such interest and attention? And why do you think your video got such explosive attention? I know that people keep watching your video clips repeatedly, and I'm one of them. And why are you getting more and more popular these days? I cannot say that we expected such popularity. We just hoped that our song would get popular. But our song became a hit, but it is hard to find why our song made a big success. But when I think about the reason, we just blur the line between something strange and something familiar. We combined something new and we combined something old. And we created something very special out of those factors. Something strange and something familiar. I think you mean that you combine the traditional music and modern music. It must be very hard to harmonize these two different features. It was a new attempt, and it was very hard to make your own unique sound. So what were the difficulties in the process? So we have 7 members in the band. And all of us worked on music for a long time. Our vocalists started music 20 years ago, and performance as well have worked in the music industry for 20 or 30 years. And instrument performance and vocalists have abundant experiences. So our experiences have helped us make this kind of new music.
마지막으로
Last question.
코로나19를 함께 견디고 또 힘들어하시는 시민분들을
We
위해서
have people who are suffering from the corona blues. So can you send a message of encouragement to them? First of all, this is a chaotic situation, but I believe that medical staff have made efforts to make the situation under control. And we also have public officials who worked on this matter very diligently. That is why Korea could maintain a better situation compared to other countries. So I would like to appreciate their efforts. Personally, I suffered from the corona blues myself. And at some point, I started to see the bright side. I started to see the stories of ordinary people who are doing good in this chaotic situation. So I felt that something important but forgotten has come to surface thanks to the pandemic. So I hope everyone would hang in together without giving up. Thank you for the message. So Mr. Chang, do you also have any message? One of the speakers shared a similar comment. We used to look at our environment and surroundings more, but thanks to the pandemic situation, we started to look inside ourselves. So once again, Mr. Chang and Ms. Lee, thank you for taking your time.